Hey guys, I'm here. We're about to check out the winner for the September movie reaction poll that the YouTube members and the patrons voted on. The winner ended up being Easy A. It was a little close between Tag and this. This edged out in the last couple of days. And yeah, so that's going to be the movie we watch. Starring Emma Stone. It is a comedy, I believe. I remember seeing the trailers for this movie when it came out, and I just never got around to seeing it. I've heard nothing but great things about it. It's just, it's one of those things that just kind of floated by at the time, and it's also one of those things I just never went back to take the time to revisit. I know some of my friends have seen it. They enjoyed it quite a bit, and I guess we'll find out if I do as well. So with that said, guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, it gets you access as well. It will be in watch-along format, so you just see your own footage with a time code, save our reaction to the entire film. Over there is where you actually get to put forth suggestions and vote on what movies we react to each month, so go ahead and go do that. We also got watch-alongs for all the other shows that we cover here on the channel. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, since you are going to do ways to support the channel. But of course, I know not everybody can do that, and a simple way you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping us here on the YouTube side of things. With that all said out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into Easy A. Here we go. Oh, I didn't know Amanda Bynes was in this. Penn Badgley. Why does that name sound familiar? Dan Byrd. Thomas Haden Church.
My promiscuity have been greatly exaggerated.
There's a name back there, but I couldn't read it.
Google Earth were a guy. He couldn't find me if I was dressed up as a 10-story building. A high school girl feeling anonymous. Who am I? What does it all mean? Why am I...
Lisa Kudrow? Malcolm McDowell? Goddamn.
Though it sure started out that way. And then it changed pretty quickly when I started lying about some very personal...
Stanley Tucci.
Olive Pendergast, being of sound mind and below average breast size. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Fred Armisen.
So here it is, part one. The shudder-inducing and cliched, however totally false account of how I lost my virginity to a guy at a community college. Let me just begin by saying that there are two sides to every story, and this is my side, the right one.
George is like what you name your teddy bear, not the name you want to scream out during climax.
Go hit the books. They don't hit back. Also, hugs not drugs. Mess with the bull, get the horns, and any other cliches you can come up with.
What the fuck?
You know, these are bad for you. Lisa, unwanted pregnancy, all sorts of things. Huh? Mismatched tires on your vehicle. Which is
I will pay you. Pay you.
Bree, I cannot go camping with you, okay? I'm sorry, but I have a date.
With who?
You don't know?
And neither do you, you selfish bitch.
Yes, I do. I didn't really feel like hanging out with her all weekend, but mostly because her parents are the weirdest people I have ever met.
What the hell?
You want some dessert?
No, thank you. I'm trying to watch my figure.
Well, I'm not.
Go because I had a date with a friend of my brother's named George.
Let's just face it, there is no such thing as a sexy George, all right?
Yeah, well, Mom.
Of the jungle?
Fine. Don't come camping with us. Just know I hate you, bitch. Go get your chocolate milk.
Do you want one?
No.
I'm really trying to think of another George right now.
Ugh, worst song ever.
That is how that goes, isn't it? Oh my god. When I worked at Sears, man, there were so many trailers and stuff that would play on repeat while I was on shift, because I worked in the electronics section, and after a while, you kind of get Stockholm syndrome with some of these songs you're trapped with, man.
You didn't have...
No, of course not.
You liar. You totally lost your V-card to him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Tell me everything.
Really, I'm not that kind of girl.
Oh, really? The kind that does it? Or the kind that does it and doesn't have the lady balls to tell it?
You call me bitch a lot, okay? It's not really a term of endearment.
I want every detail. Now, shitface.
You're not really heading in the right direction with that one either. It was normal. You know, nothing freaky. I don't know why I did it. Maybe it was because it was the first time I had sort of felt superior to Ree. Do you know, like Glade candles? Those kind, but they were like sexy Glade candles. He was sweet, of course.
Oh, hey. There she is.
Last year's cause celeb was the changing of the school mascot.
Give it up for your very own Blue Devil! Blue Devil!
Blue Devil is also a DC character.
Give it up for the Woodchucks! Hey, go Woodchucks! Woodchucks!
I like Todd much better when he was topless.
Yeah, but even dressed as a woodchuck, I still fantasize about it.
Who cares? I've never seen something like this actually happen in high school or anything.
What you heard in the bathroom the other day wasn't true at all. It's actually a funny story.
Olive. That's your name, right?
Yeah, and you're Marianne. We've had 9 classes together since kindergarten. 10 if you count religion of other cultures, which you didn't because you called it science fiction and refused to go.
There's a higher power that will judge you for your indecency.
Tom Cruise.
I hope for your sake that God has a sense of humor.
Oh, I have 17 years worth of anecdotal proof.
Says the person judging her right now on this earth.
Did I just get saved?
I missed you.
Okay.
So Marianne spread the rumor. For the first time ever, my sexual ex-wife with the talk of the school.
What a bitch.
Well, I'm wrong. It was the second time. The first time was back in 8th grade.
It's like people like that give Christians a bad name, man.
I think this is the part where you're supposed to stick your tongue in my mouth. That's what I've heard anyway.
Just give.
Not awkward at all.
If we didn't do anything, could you still tell people we kissed?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Olive.
I was here all weekend, right?
Yeah,
Yes, you were upstairs.
You would testify to that?
Yeah.
I would take a bullet for you. You know that. Right between the eyes.
Oh shit. I don't know why it took me so long to recognize him.
We're a family of late bloomers. I didn't until I was 14, nor did Olive.
Why does that matter? I'm adopted.
What? My God! Who told you?
Guys, we were gonna do this at the right time.
Listen to me.
What's the rumor mill churning out these days? Anything interesting?
You know, not really. It's a little low on grist.
Oh, clever wordplay. I like it very much. You must be related to me.
Only by marriage.
Give it to me.
Remember how I told you Google Earth couldn't find me if I was dressed up as a 10-story building? The next day, it could find me if I was dressed as a crack on a sidewalk. That's the beauty of being a girl in high school. People hear you had sex once and bam, you're a bimbo. I really didn't mean for the lie to put me on the map, but I gotta admit, I kind of liked being on the map.
So, Hawthorne is a complex writer. Even I had trouble with him. I read him originally when I was 5, but I struggled. I'm gonna throw some rhymes. Anson, drop me a beat.
What?
Give me a beat. Push it up. Yeah. Adultery. Vengeance. Of passion. Kill the beat. Been done before in every bad movie you've ever got.
Ironically, we were studying the Scarlet Letter.
18th century.
Isn't that always the way?
Right?
Books you read in class always seem to have some strong connection with whatever angsty adolescent drama is going on. Except for Huckleberry Finn. 'Cause I don't know any teenage boys who have ever run away with a big hulking black guy. For those of you who haven't read The Scarlet Letter, or for those of you who said you did but really didn't, here
I did.
made to wear a red A for adulterer. But then the town realizes she was too harshly judged and she's really a good person and she dies a saint. A whole bunch of other stuff happens too. If you have a test on it, rent the movie, but make sure it's the original, not the Demi Moore version where she talks in a fake British accent. To say that one was freely adapted is a bit of an understatement, Gaffna.
Nina.
I think Hester Prynne was a skank.
Skank. So you don't think she was a victim at all?
She brought it on herself.
What the fuck?
On your wardrobe, you abominable tramp.
Perhaps you should get a wardrobe, you abominable twat. Not my best line. If someone's practicing the mundane activities, she'll be saddled with the rest of her pathetic life.
I just hope for your sake you at least had the good sense to use protection.
Why? Your parents didn't. Just as long as you won't be there.
I can assure you, I won't.
We'll see about that.
Are you going to Melody Bostic's party?
I hadn't planned on it.
Me neither. My cousin's getting married. It's a rehearsal dinner. See ya. Stay excellent.
You know, he kind of looks like great value Henry Cavill.
The one where you got suspended for calling Nina Howell a dick and punch her in the left head.
I worry about the
What
way
the
information
fuck?
circulates at this school. Bree,
Beat Bumblebee.
can you listen to me for 1 second, please? Pow, pow, pow. Okay. It didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, right. Your secret stayed with me, you little.
God damn it.
Well, what did it start with?
A snide comment from a snotty girl in my class.
No, what letter did the word start?
T. Oh, T.
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 Let us sing.
Hmm.
T. T. Two.
T. T. T.
T.
Oh, how long is this going to go for?
It's definitely slang. Think British.
Tallywhacker?
Yob. Fast. Nunt.
You're just saying sounds. They're sounds.
None of them have anything to do with the letter T.
What's that? Twit.
And it's a word that'll get you sent to the principal's office.
It's a bad word. Sit down.
Dead without supper.
But I'm already finished.
No dating.
No dating for you, young
Her parents are too cool, too chill.
I got a B+ on my spelling test today.
That's good, honey, but everything has spell check these days, so.
Where are you from originally?
What the fuck?
I want to be in detention.
Judging from the amount of blood I saw gushing out of your nose, I thought you were the bullied.
You'd think, but Principal Gibbons is a homophobe, which is why I called him a fascist.
Hmm.
No, not really. No, I didn't.
Well, but you're perpetuating it. That's really messed up.
Excuse me?
Well, you're not even a real slut. You just want people to think you are. It's pathetic.
The whole stuck-up Jesus freak thing is an act.
No, I think she's just a stuck-up Jesus freak. And there are some of us who are just trying to blend in to the crowd.
Well, then you've got to do everything you can to blend in or decide not to care.
I can't decide if you're a genius or a lunatic.
Both.
Don't they sort of go hand in hand?
Can't wait.
So you heard any word from George?
Nope.
Push her down the hill.
Okay, so Brandy Carter was telling Vanessa Hodges that you were with 3 guys in a jacuzzi.
Oh, sounds like a lot of work. I guess that's still better than getting it on with some old dude. Do you know that Brandon kid? That's what somebody told him.
Isn't he a homo?
Yeah. Perpetually angry. She curses like a smelly sailor. That's the one.
Bet, what's bet? Hello, what is bet? What is bet? What is bet?
Smack the shit out of her. Jesus, back up.
Beautiful soul.
Big tits.
That's my identifier? Yes!
Hi, is there an olive here?
There's a whole jar of them in the fridge.
I have to spend my dowry on booze and pills to numb the loneliness.
What's that?
Olive has a boy in her room.
A boy?
A boy.
Wow. A boy.
A boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Brandon, just a couple hours ago, you told me you were Kinsey 6 gay.
You said I should pretend to be straight.
I didn't mean with me. You're not really, my type.
Yeah, you're not really my type either. So you're saying I shouldn't really have sex. I should just say I had sex with someone.
Yes. Yes. Oh, no.
We could help each other out.
No.
You want to maintain this floozy facade. I don't want to get pushed into shit every day. It's a win-win-win.
This is sad, man. At least for him.
Not the good kind.
Look, it doesn't have to be a bonk. It could be anything. It could be an imaginary butterbean, lemon squeeze, cowbell.
I don't know.
What is happening? What are these words?
Torment, and every day at school is like I'm being suffocated. And sure, we can sit and fantasize all we want about how things are going to be different one day, but this is today, and it sucks, right? And there's only one way around it, and you were smart enough to think of it, so please just help me. Because I can't take another day of this. I don't know what I'll do.
Damn it.
I don't do anything half-assed. All right? It'll have to.
I do it all assed.
Make sure you're ready to live with the consequences. What the hell is a lemon squeeze?
It's like a backwards melon bag.
Why don't I know any of this?
I don't know any of this.
What the hell, right?
Drunk, bitches. What are you doing?
Are you really that repulsed by lady parts? What do you think I have down there? A gnome? Grunt and make it convincing. It's a grunt, not whine. Just grunt. You know, like sex noises.
What the fuck? That was... That last batch, kinda. That, a little better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Like that?
A little better.
Like that. I like that.
This guy, he's gay. No, he's gay.
Oh, don't stop. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You smell that?
Ew.
You smell that?
Isn't it supposed to smell?
I don't know, but if it does, you're not supposed to comment on it.
It doesn't really smell that bad.
Oh yeah. Yes.
What the fuck?
Too much fun.
Ready for the grand finale?
Yeah, what?
Oh yeah.
A little over the top, a little wacky, a little zany, went a little too far, too long, but
How was she?
Oh, well, let's just say I'll be walking funny tomorrow. Drunk, what's up, big shit?
Wow, wow. Cacao, cacao, wow. That is so beautiful. Never had one lesson.
That boy from yesterday just dropped this off for you.
Well, put it in the pile of gifts for my other suitors.
Seems like a nice kid. He seemed a little incredibly gay.
Just in case you don't show
was that a gift card?
yourself. Brandon.
What's in the wrapper?
Hi, Ree.
Is it true you got with Brandon at Melody Dipshit's party?
What people are saying happened?
That's what everyone is saying happened.
Ah, okay.
Well, then
That's kind of what I thought, but I guess that is confirmation.
Do you think I'm a dirty skank?
That is your identifier.
And you're a jealous virgin.
I mean, she hasn't been a great friend to begin with.
Sounds like you're having sex in here, which I know can't be true due to the fact that you have a homosexual boyfriend. I was gay once. I'll do it. It's okay.
Dad, can you just shut the door?
What?
You all right, buddy?
Scarlett lettered herself. See, I had a completely different idea what the premise of this film. I thought it had something to do with her like writing papers for somebody, like Easy A. I knew there was like a sexual aspect or undertone to the whole thing, but like I thought it was like in exchange for like something to help with grades.
You really want to know what my problem is?
I don't want to know anything from you.
We are not friends anymore.
Oh, no.
We are officially over. Oh, rats.
Ooh, Byrd!
We have a problem. Olive Pendergast. We need to pray for her.
Amen.
But we also need to get her the hell out of here.
The rate you're going, I just don't see how people will not believe it.
Are you threatening me?
I'll give you $100.
You are repugnant.
Duh. That's the problem. Oh, wait a minute. $100 for second base?
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem a little steep? Can we throw in like some butt action or some pants rubbing?
What are you, 9? If you'd been a gentleman, and maybe asked me on a date, I might have said yes.
Really? Do you want to go out with me?
Not now, I don't shit dick.
You done fucked up.
The rumor I was soliciting sex for money spread around the school faster than the first rumor about me spread.
This is a great commentary, at least on like the overvalue placed on sexual activity in high school, even college for that matter. Just like the whole like status and importance thereof, and the difference of that, and what's the word I'm looking for? The double standard of it all between men and women.
A coupon? 20% off to Bath and Body Works. Is that how much our imaginary tryst meant to you? How fake rocked your world?
It's all they can afford.
How's that my problem, amigo? I knew he wasn't Latino, but for some reason all these shady backdoor deals have me talking like Carlito. Beat it, ese.
Okay.
Yep, this is 2010.
I want John Cusack holding a boombox outside my window.
Never seen that movie.
Or with Patrick Dempsey. I want Jake from 16 Candles waiting outside the...
I've seen that one. I don't remember it.
I'm accessorizing.
You're taking your reading assignment a little bit too seriously.
Well, I was really hoping to get an A. Get it?
Hee haw.
When did teachers become privy to idle adolescent gossip?
I don't know what your generation's fascination is with documenting your every thought. Listen, I want to apologize for sending you to the principal's office. I wanted to be cheering with the rest of the students. I don't know what it is about Nina. I hate her.
Oh, wait, that's not the girl everyone's talking about, is it? All right, you know, that snotty Jesus freak office aide I have has been bitching about her incessantly.
They're all lies. Making spaghetti.
That's great.
With meat.
Enjoy eating your meat.
And balls.
Enjoy eating your balls.
The fuck?
Listen, don't tell anyone I'm doing this, please. Here you go. Here you go. Let your freak flag fly. Just make sure you have an exit strategy.
I don't need these.
You know what? The pill is not 100% effective. Ask some of your friends' parents. Coming in.
No, listen to her.
Can you just send in the next person? Thank you.
If God wanted him to graduate, God would have given him the right answers.
I'm sorry, you gotta be shitting me, woman. Okay, so why was he blubbering like a baby? Is he struggling with his sexuality?
No, you insensitive rhymes with witch. His parents are going through a divorce.
Welcome to the club.
Well, it's just what I thought. Chlamydia.
Who have you been screwing? Tell me now, or I will kill you right here.
Olive Pendergast!
Oh no.
No, I do not care that you gave me chlamydia. I don't, and nobody can stop us.
Oh God, oh God.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry, Olive. I'm sorry, but I really goddamn shit bad. Goddamn shit goddamn.
Okay, don't get me wrong.
Uses a bigger vocabulary.
I'm gonna fix it, Olive. Okay, I'll tell everyone. I'm gonna tell everyone that it's me. You know, whatever else I lose, and then that's okay.
I can't feel bad for her.
To help the downtrodden, or maybe I just couldn't stand to see my favorite teacher's marriage crumble. Either way, I decided to
That's
help.
all on her, man.
And the whole world knows I've been whoring around.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't, because a real whore can't admit it to herself, much less others. Trust me.
Wow.
Guess I shouldn't be too shocked that these people wanted my diseased ass out of there. The funny thing is, the whole time this all was going down, I couldn't help but think how I could have come up with better sons.
I'm trying to make the school a better place.
Can we just start a petition to get rid of all the lead paint?
2 honey mustard chicken and Quiznos.
Not now, Quiznos.
You're a slut.
Screw all these people. Olive.
Haven't you heard? I already did.
This is such a strange fucking movie, man.
Luckily, I live in a town with many different places of worship. So I went to find one with a real live human being. Is it not a minister? A reverend? A wizard?
Wizard.
You know, nothing you're saying is making me feel any better.
Not to mention how you've been dressing the last few days. No judgment, but you kind of look like a stripper.
I'm a stripper. For governors or athletes.
You're kind of starting to worry us a little. Should we be kind of worried a little?
I don't think so.
Sure.
Yeah, I got it all under control.
A Maine lobster with crab and seafood stuffing.
Oh, yum.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
What's wrong?
Rhiannon's over there.
So
She's been in love with you since first grade.
So,
She's my best friend.
About that.
Allergic to shellfish. And I always forget that my respiratory system will collapse and I'll die. I have a gift certificate. Keep the tip. Thank you. I'm sorry, but we have to go. Go. Come on.
okay.
Yeah. Nope.
Come on.
Stop.
What?
No.
What?
Stop.
What are you doing? I paid you.
No, you didn't.
Wow. This is when the shit gets out of hand, man.
Rhiannon.
What?
She must have told you. Yeah, it was, I think it was like a year.
Wow.
Bitch. Oh my God. She knew how I felt about you. That's just perfect.
Wait, hold on a second. How do you feel?
Felt. I said felt.
Nah, nope.
Why now? Why are you all of a sudden into me now?
I don't know. I haven't overanalyzed it like you're about to.
Fair.
Oh my God! Did you hear that Brandon ran away from home? Yeah, totally. He left his parents a note that said, "I'm gay, bitches," and then he skipped out with some big hulking black guy.
Micah was sent on an extended visit to his grandparents in Palatka, Florida. And if there's one thing worse than chlamydia, it's Florida.
Be guilty of adultery.
Never been.
We made our choices. Now we just have to let it ride.
Or I could just tell everyone the truth and get you fired and put in jail.
He is of age, okay? It's perfectly legal in the state of California. I checked. He is 21 and 8 months. And secondly, let's play the who would you believe game, okay?
Didn't they say earlier he was 22? Someone said 22, I thought. Either way, she'd lose her fucking job real quick. Wow, what a bitch. Love Lisa Kudrow, man. She's so good.
Your wife has chlamydia and she's sleeping with a student and she gave it to him and she's trying to blame me.
What?
I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, he shouldn't be left oblivious to this if it's out there, man.
I had a similar situation when I was your age.
What? Everyone called you a slut?
I had a horrible reputation, and people said awful things about me.
Why?
Because I was a slut.
She's released the devil!
For the main event, log on to www.freeolive.com tonight at 6 p.m. And I know it interferes with the basketball game, but come on, would you rather be here cheering on the woodchucks or watch me do one? Here you all are, waiting outside the bedroom door for me to kiss Todd, paying me to lie for you, and calling me every name in the book. You know what? It was just like Hester in the Scarlet Letter. How shitty it feels to be an outcast, warranted or not.
I've never seen the movie, but I know the reference.
I'll be right down. That's Todd. Not that I owe you guys any more confessions. I really like this guy. I might even lose my virginity to him.
Come on, where's she going? I thought she was going to take her clothes off. Demi Moore took her clothes off. This is bullshit.
What the fuck? She should be fucking saying sorry for being a bitch. I have to watch The Breakfast Club someday, I guess. I think the only John Hughes movie I've seen, I have to watch The Breakfast Club someday, I guess. I think the only John Hughes movie I've seen is 16 Candles. I think he did Ferris Bueller's Day Off. However, I don't remember anything about either of those films either. It's an interesting credits. Is there anything after? Nope. Just this whole road, man. That was a fun movie. Uncomfortable at times. Cringe-inducing at times. Dated a lot of the time. Definitely very 2010 in certain concepts and themes and ideas and ideations. But it had a lot of heart to it. It was in its way. I kind of got an idea of what it was, but I completely missed it, Mark, from what I got out of the trailers. But she was lying to tell people in exchange for something. Yet again, when I was thinking about it, when I was saying it out loud during the explanation, what I thought it was didn't make sense. Because obviously she's the... What does she get out of it? I'm breaking down my own logic for that. You know, it seems to be par for the course right now between this and Hocus Pocus. But, like, I don't know why, but I thought, like, you know, I mentioned this earlier that she was, like, helping people with their grades, but in exchange of passing these rumors around. I knew she didn't actually sleep with anybody in this. It was just, like, this whole reputation thing to boost people's egos. At the end of the day, if she was giving out grades and she was also giving them, like, clout, what was she getting out of it? So that's where my logic broke down. And this, like, I mean, it was just her getting monetary value, gift cards and shit like that out of the whole thing. Yeah, this does show a little, it's exaggerated a lot, but like just how fickle kids can be in high school and stuff like that. And I also mentioned earlier, the over exaggeration of the value of losing your virginity and what that means and how that varies and how the mileage is completely different. All the dudes, man, they get it, they lose it, they do the thing, they do it multiple times, man. Woo, woo, go get it, boy. Other way around, exactly how this whole thing played out. Ostracized, othered, and all that stuff. And then, you know, it's like they saw, it was like, well, I mean, everybody already thinks you did, so maybe I can just go ahead and slip in. You know, it's like the whole backwards double standard of it all. This puts it kind of on full display in a way. And I like that it is kind of in its own weird roundabout way, even though it's part of the narrative, its own adaptation of the Scarlet Letter. Now, I haven't seen the Demi Moore one that they kept shitting on this. I'm pretty sure the one we watched, if I remember right, is the original one that she was talking about. I do remember it being black and white. But I read the book. I was one of the few people that read the book in our class. So yeah, I like the parallels that it draws to that, you know, all the way down to her branding all of her outfits with that A. Like, see, and that's, again, what I missed about the title of this, Easy A. I think, you know, it's set in the high school, and I think maybe that's another one of the reasons I got misled into what I thought the movie was about, because I thought she was giving them easy A's on their papers or some shit. But no, it was, she was the easy A in the end. A lot of surprising little cast members in here, though, throughout, like Stanley Tucci, Thomas Haden Church, Lisa Kudrow. Like, that was fun. And Amanda Bynes before or during the slew of drama that was going on around her during this time. So I'm curious at what point this was. I can't remember what all was going on with her at that point in time, but I can't think of the last thing I've seen her in other than Hairspray. I think that's the last thing I've seen her in. Honestly, other than The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I don't think I've seen Emma Stone in anything either since then. But it was an interesting movie, man. It was definitely funny. It was definitely interesting, to say the least. Again, problematic, but what can you do, man? When you go back in time a little bit, it's not always going to be pretty. But yeah, I think overall it was fun. I think at the end of the day, it sent the end of the day. Definitely not throughout. But at the end of the day, at the end of the movie, sent a decent message out there about the whole spiel. And I think around this time too, you know, like the teacher, she kept going back to the English teacher, Thomas Haden Church's character, you know, was talking about the broadcasting of our thoughts and all this stuff, and like the spreading of information, texting, Facebook, all these electronical things. It was a little ahead of its time because at this point, like, Facebook was still really young. Because I don't think I ever signed up until I was in my second or third year in college, which would have been around 2008-ish, which would be about the time this movie was probably, or this script was probably written, either 2007, 2008 probably, before it got picked up and production starts and then filming and all that stuff for it to release in 2010. I don't know. That's just my guess, my breakdown, the whole thing. Emma Stone, though, charismatic as fuck throughout this entire thing. I don't know who played her mom. She was great as well. She had a really weird but wholesome family dynamic. And Stanley Tucci as well. It was a very odd family, but in an endearing kind of way. But guys, I don't really know what else to say. I don't really know that there is too much else to say. But sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join us in our Discord. We talk about it there as well. Links to that in all my social description box below. Follow me in each and every one of those. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sher, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McCann, Status Alive, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.